Well, hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with all of you guys. I'm really stoked about this training today. If you have joined us, you've probably seen me or heard me before, but let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Heather Hammerstedt. I'm the founder of Holist, and I'm on a mission to spread education, empowerment, and evidence around health and wellness issues facing us all today, all of us. There is so much information and yo yo dieting out there that I just can't let us all go on wasting our time and our money and our health. And that's why I'm here with you today. So, here's what we're going to do right now. Number one, turn off the distractions so you can fully absorb all we're going to reveal today in this training for a lifetime of weight wellness. Number two, set your phone to silent and put it away because they are distracting and addicting. Number three, give your full focus because your weight and your health are perhaps the most important issues in your life. They affect your work, your ability to be fully present with your kids and relationships, and your happiness and fulfillment in life. So you want to absorb every morsel of what I'm going to show you. So let's get started. The single most important thing for your weight, health, performance, and energy is your natural daily eating habits. Not some Pinterest fantasy lifestyle of picture perfect food and calmly sipping bright green smoothies in the sunlight of your loft. Instead, it's the things that you do without even thinking about them in the middle of your messy life every day. All those diets out there aren't going to do it for you. They don't work. All these restrictive food rules, the fatigue, all the arguing about the little every little thing we put in our body, it just keeps us confused, craving all the time, and struggling to stick with anything long enough to see results and keep them. They're never going to be automatic. They're a constant slog requiring willpower, tracking, calculating like some sort of food accountant, meal prep time you don't have, and maybe even paying for some special app forever just to know what you can eat each day. So screw that, right? Are you with me on this? Give me a yes. It's really not that complicated. And you don't have to spend half your day meal prepping, counting macros or points, dragging through the day, and fighting every craving to get realistic results. We're talking about your natural daily way of eating. We're talking about lifestyle. In other words, the way you live your life. By definition, it's the things you just do automatically without thinking about them. And that is absolutely critical to getting your weight, health, and even sleep to where you want it to be, especially if you've struggled for years without success. The antidote to all of this is what I call the weight wellness lifestyle, because we need to look good, feel good, and have the energy to keep going and still enjoy our life and our food, right? But how do you get there? And that's what we're going over today, the weight wellness lifestyle blueprint. So you want to hear this? Give me a yes, give me a thumbs up. Okay, good. I'm seeing them. I thought so. Because I've heard what you've said and I've read every response to my survey that I have sent out. And I know you've seen how important a healthy weight wellness lifestyle is. You get it. You are already one of us just by being here. I also hear the challenges you are facing in trying to achieve it. Challenges like, how do you stay away from unhealthy foods, beat the cravings, resist the sugar addiction? What do you do about holidays, special occasions, vacations, parties, and those damn goodies that keep showing up at work? How do you finally get your health and energy back instead of slogging through every day or seeing your insulin bounce all around? How do you not only lose weight, but have a lifestyle you can sustain to keep it off without slipping into your old habits, stress eating, and more? Well, if any of this sounds like you, you're in the right place. You are in the right place. Are you ready to dive in? Okay, let's get into it. But first, a little bit, why would you even want to listen to me in the first place? I'm an emergency medicine physician with 14 years of clinical experience, both here in the United States and in Africa. I'm board certified by the American Board of Emergency Medicine. I have an additional master's degree in international public health. And my medical expertise is now augmented by an additional board certification in lifestyle medicine, which is a super amazingly exciting new specialty specifically around the evidence behind food, weight, exercise, sleep, mindset, and more. There are not a lot of us lifestyle medicine out here, docs, yet, and I really feel that it has the absolute opportunity to revolutionize the way we as physicians practice medicine, and also how you as patients can, really get to the health that you really need to. Really revolutionize this healthcare system because we all know it's broken, right? So on a more personal note though, here's where I used to be. Before going on this weight wellness journey, I was looking on with anguish as every year brought on a few more pounds to the scale, kind of no matter what I did. I remember watching the look in the eyes of my little boys who wanted me to play with them, but I was too tired or sore. I was snapping at them when all they wanted was for mommy to play with them. How many of you with kids or grandkids have been there? So I was an athlete and I would backcountry ski on the weekends, but instead I was struggling just to get through the day. And it had to change. So I tried those Whole30, paleo, low fat smoothies, the name brand programs, like you name it. I tried all the restriction, the complicated tracking, the special foods, the bland meals. And please, I really like food. And I tried resisting all the cravings and the hunger, but none of it worked. And none of it felt natural. I couldn't live my entire life like this, and they weren't working anyway. So what was the point? The truth was, and the truth is, it just felt like it was all me, like it was my failure, my weakness. I just couldn't cut it. But then my friend came to me breaking down with the same problems, and it was the total kick in the butt that I needed. I jumped right back in to figure this out, and I realized that I just couldn't do this the same way that I had tried before, right? As Einstein says, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So I took my medical and biochemistry background and I asked myself, what if I threw out all the conflicting advice, all those entrenched dieting rules, and dove into the science and what it is telling us right now? Not the stuff we knew decades ago, what we know right now about the latest studies and scientific understanding. What if I could make this my natural lifestyle? Something that is automatic, that's just a natural part of my life without hating every moment of it. In the same way you might reach for a bowl of cereal in the morning, you don't even think about cereal or a sugary muffin. Instead, instinctively eat real delicious food that supports a weight wellness lifestyle and tastes good. Wouldn't that be the way to make this all permanently work for once? Like, of course, right? That would change everything. Am I right? I didn't realize how deep I'd go on this, though. I went a little crazy. I spent over 300 hours digging into the weight science, metabolic studies, hormones, mindset, behavioral modification, coaching. I practically locked myself away like some sort of mad scientist, going through stacks of studies, trying out what I was learning, having more than one eureka moment that crumbled when I thought I knew what I thought I knew about weight science. So in the end, that's the best part. Here I am. Today, I'm 41 years old, I'm stronger and faster, and I weigh less than I did playing college soccer. Amazing, right? I dropped 2 sizes. My kids have no chance of catching me. I have the confidence to take on more than I thought I could before, personally and professionally. I mean, I started Holist in my spare time, all because this was too important to keep to myself. I am still a full-time emergency medicine doctor. I'm still a mother of 2 young boys. I still have a husband that I love. I still had the kind of life and have the kind of life amongst all of this and running a nonprofit. And I could not have done all of this with no energy, constant cravings, losing all of my sense of my own confidence and self-capacity. These are biological and mindset shifts and lifestyle enhancements that I and others I've shared this with now do automatically. So does that make sense? Is this what you're looking for too? Give me a yes or a thumbs up over here in the chat so I know you guys are here and this is what you want. All right. Oh, well, I've already got some coming in. Thanks, guys. So it wasn't just me. It's people like Brandon at 42, having tried every diet in the book, already running 5 to 7 miles 7 times a week, founding herself 190 pounds, frustrated, ashamed, tired, giving up. She dropped 22 pounds, started sleeping better, and was able to get back fully into her passion of skiing. Nancy at 62 obsessively was stuffing herself with carb-laden foods every afternoon to get by, and she felt terrible about it every time she did it. In 2 weeks, she had control again, and by 4 weeks, she was back into wanting to exercise again and already found her pants looser. She is a year after starting our program and is still at her goal weight and is completely happy with her experience and her new life. Kathy, a dietitian, a personal trainer, and a marathoner, thought she knew what to do. But she felt like her blood sugar might be dropping every few hours, and she had to just sort of eat reflexively just to keep going and helping her clients. She was able to shift this completely and can now go 7 to 8 hours between meals, feeling full, no crashes, better mood, great energy. And she was stopped obsessing about food. Plus, she was sleeping better. And now she is a Holist coach with us, one of my great friends and my personal trainer, and we're happy to have her here. Katie had 2 kids and was an emergency nurse. She's hungry all the time. She was up more than 25 pounds. She was really worrying about keeping up with her kids or getting on the bike. She tried all the diets with no long term success, but she dropped 20 pounds. And she just sent me a link to her favorite high intensity training workout app. So I don't think she's having any trouble keeping up anymore. The best part, they continued. They continued the weight wellness approach and continued losing weight and feeling healthier and having more energy. And when you go on one of those diets, what happens immediately afterwards? You just go back to your old habits, right? What if you didn't? What if you enhanced your lifestyle instead of going on a diet? It wasn't even as hard as I thought once I had a system to do it. And you may be thinking, yes, Heather, yes, but how? Okay, and I'm about to tell you. You see, everyone was so distracted by some magical combination of foods and practically starving themselves or exercising like a madwoman, even as they starve their body of essential energy and nutrients, or some amazing supplement or special superfood, that they tried to bulldoze their way through each diet with willpower alone. They didn't see how simple it could really be, how natural it could feel in their lives, how they were fighting to stay on those diets so hard exactly because their body needed to tell them something. I was making that same mistake over and over again, and I wasn't listening to my own body telling me something was wrong. So, how about you? Are you with me on that? I'm not alone on this, right? Okay, so there are 3 critical secrets that I uncovered that almost no one talks about, and that is making it nearly impossible for anyone to make a lasting weight wellness lifestyle. Number 1, dieting is keeping you in hormonal dysregulation, which is keeping you stuck in a repeating, dieting hell full of hunger, cravings, and your own biology, doing everything it can to store fat, not personal failure and not a lack of willpower. Number 2, our minds are working against us, and some simple mindset shifts can make them work for us instead. Number 3, willpower will not get you where you need to go. We need a step-by-step process of shifting our thinking, our hormones, and ultimately our eating habits, and some lifestyle enhancements without willpower. Simple them, while fitting them into our crazy busy lives with everyone needing our attention all the time. It takes a simple process of lifestyle transformation. So I'm going to get through all of these 3 secrets in the next period of time we're spending together. Okay, so on to secret 1. Dieting is keeping you in a hormonal dysregulation, which is keeping you stuck in a dieting hell of hunger, cravings, and your own biology, doing everything it can to store fat. This is not a personal failure or a lack of willpower. The dieting industry loves this because these two factors keep you failing and falling off diets, which means you have to keep coming back again and again, right? They say you can't lose weight without restricting your calories or only eating a few foods or just generally being miserable, right? It's flat out wrong, but it works for them because we all believe it and we go into their programs over and over again thinking the problem is us instead of the problem being them. So here's the problem. That isn't how our bodies actually work. It is based on decades old, outdated, and disproven science that just keeps persisting in popular culture. It's the worst evil that the diet industry has done to us to set us up to fail even before we start. And it comes down to one thing: hormonal dysregulation. Restriction of any kind is actually a really hard way to lose weight. There's literally a life and death balance going on between your body's control over energy in and energy out all the time. You mess with this balance, and your body, your biology will resist and fight you. This is like an evolutionary thing, right? They don't want you to starve. Unnecessarily restriction messes with this balance and triggers your body into basically freak out mode, right? Your body and your brain will do everything it can to get you out of restricting yourself 1 minute longer. That includes stoking cravings, making you hungrier, and even changing how it uses the food that you are feeding it. Even to the point that sometimes it will store more fat instead of burning it, and conserving energy instead of giving you the energy you need to get through the day and do everything you have to do. It's just, again, an evolutionary mechanism of protection to protect you from impending starvation. Because your body is wired for survival, not diets, right? Which is why the average woman gains 3 pounds for each weight that they do. The body overcompensates because all it cares about is survival, not your belly. Makes sense, right? At the core of this is what's called the Krebs cycle, the essential part of your cellular metabolism and energy generation. It's kind of like your internal power plant in your cells. When you consistently restrict the food inputs below what it feels it needs, sirens start going off big time. And here's the really important part. So it tells your brain you need more fuel. Your brain makes hormones to tell you to eat more to increase your stores. It also shuts down the fat burning process because it doesn't know what bad times are coming. It can't be burning off its precious energy stores. It's desperate to add more, right? So then we feed it the wrong things at the wrong times, particularly if you're eating little bits all the time. Then your diet is exacerbating the problem by also causing your insulin, which is a hormone, to continually spike, stressing it out all day long, while never letting your hormonal system rest long enough to switch into fat burning mode or get back into balance, which only makes your body's accelerating drive for fat storage worse, while making you more tired, hungry, and full of cravings, which causes you to store even more fat when you get off your diet, any diet. So while being more tired, which only makes things worse. So are you getting me? That's why struggling to lose weight with all these diets is primarily a hormone dysregulation problem. You diet, you gain more back. You diet, you gain more back. But if your body is calm, satisfied, and fed the right things at the right time, you can not only have hormonal balance and less cravings, you can actually shift your biology into fat burning mode consistently and more often by working with these biologic systems that want you lean and satisfied. Actually, training your body to do this is easier and easier the more you do it. And when you have your hormones more balanced and consistent, you regain your energy, you sleep better, and your body just works better all around. So, how many of you desperately need to have a full tank of gas all day, every day? I mean, we have jobs and families and kids to keep up with, and lives and things we're starting on the side. And we just need to be fully functional all day, every day. Non negotiable, must have, end of discussion, right? We all do. So, does this make sense? Okay. At the cornerstone of all of this means that we're chucking diets right out the window, saying sayonara and good riddance. And are you with me? Can you say yes, sayonara, good riddance in the in the chat box for me? Good. All right, we are done with diets. We are focusing on simple lifestyle enhancements that keep us satisfied and enjoying life for the long-term health and wellness. And as a result, fitting back into our skinny jeans, nailing it at work, and keeping up with the most rambunctious of kiddos. I've got some of those. I've got them booted out of the house right now so I can do this. When you provide the right types of food to your body uses this to run your processes efficiently and will actually burn your fat stores off at a faster rate. So you can stimulate your body's metabolism and you can lose weight while eating. Even those super flavorful things like fats, which are so yummy. There is actually really interesting data that demonstrates this. My favorite is in the Journal of the American Medical Association. It's called the Dietary Composition, Resting Expenditure, and Weight Loss. I told you I'm a total geek. That showed that the right kinds of food actually increases your resting metabolism and fat burning without restricting calories at all. But it's not nearly as complicated as all the diet gurus make you believe, fighting over every little thing you put in your mouth, one saying a certain food is the devil, the other one saying it's a superfood. All they're doing is making it completely confusing for everyone, which may be on purpose, but that's besides the point. In fact, I think they're missing the whole point, which is restriction doesn't work, but that's not all they keep missing. Because even if we try to follow any healthy change, what do we keep running into time and time again that no one seems to be able to help us with? This is secret too. Our minds are working against us. Some simple mindset shifts can make them work for us instead. I've heard it from so many of you before this training, and that's why I put this in here as the super important secret too. I'm talking about our relationship with food that keeps getting in the way no matter how motivated we are to change. The cravings, the emotional eating, the habitual or boredom eating, those favorite sweets or carby snacks we just can't resist. And what happens when we eventually give in? That's right, we feel worse, we end up eating more, or we give up entirely, right? It's just this vicious cycle. It's so frustrating and demoralizing to watch it sabotage us time after time. We get so focused on food itself that we don't see the real problem, which is actually our relationship with food. Even those healthy snacks that we can't keep from snacking on, or coming home after a long day and soothing our souls with food, or food habits and food triggers that just happen because we've always done them and we don't know how to break the habit. These are even things implanted from childhood that we cling to unconsciously, using food as therapy more than nourishment, like those cookies imbued with love from your mother. And don't even get me started on our inner toddler. You know that part of us hates having to restrict ourselves or follow arbitrary food rules when all we want is to enjoy our life and food. So what happens? If we actually manage to stick to the diet, as soon as we're off the diet, we're back to our old habits and nothing has changed. And nothing has changed except our weight, which is coming right back, right? Because those food relationship patterns and emotional eating responses are all still there, biding their time until they can take over again. So willpower doesn't work indefinitely. It's not you, it's everyone else telling you that you just have to try harder. Is this all making sense? But those neural pathways can be changed. We can change our brains whether we are 20 or whether we are 50 or whether we are 80. This is what they call neuroplasticity. We can listen to what those triggers and cravings are telling us and change how we react, even completely neutralize them. It's not enough for some app to tell us to do something or to stop doing something for 30 days and then suddenly we just keep doing it without another peep. Like craving detectives, we identify where the cravings or habitual responses are coming from, and then we shift to new patterns with new outcomes that serve our new lifestyle. It's kind of like laying down new tracks for your thought train to go down so that you can choose how you react instead of going down the same track over and over and over again. But until you lay down that new track, no amount of pushing or pulling is going to get that thought train off its old same track. The exciting thing is that we have the tools to do it. Awesome, right? How many of you would like to no longer feel hopelessly compelled to follow each and every emotional food craving? Or to be able to go to work and see that cookie tray and not feel like you have to eat one and then another and then a dozen more? Even better, we can combine this with an understanding of how our hormones and metabolism work for even easier changes. So Cassie used to feel out of control around 3 to 5 p.m. every day. Carbs, carbs, carbs. That was all she could think about every day. But she'd resist and end up binging anyway. Um, Playing craving detective, she had a breakthrough on what she was using food for, emotionally buffering some boredom and some negative emotions that she had. So we combined that insight with an understanding of metabolism, what was going on with her body. We crafted a new habit with her existing exercise routine to change the pattern while satisfying her needs, as well as making sure that the fat and protein that she was getting was enough to keep her full for longer and keep her satisfied. Within 1.5 weeks, this new habit was old hat, and her old afternoon binging sessions were a thing of the past. So, this is the why we eat that is essential that no one else addresses or gives you the tools to overcome. No more beating yourself up, okay? This is not willpower, this is skill power, okay? Getting good support and accountability also really helps, especially if you have someone who can listen and be your second pair of eyes to help you play craving detective with you. Being stuck in your head trying to figure this all out will have you running in loops. Will have you running in loops. Um, that's why our programs all have coaches to help play craving detective with you and help you lay down new tracks for your thoughts to go down that support you instead of working against you. So, all making sense? Good? We're good? Okay. I wish I could spend the entire webinar just on this one topic. And I do in the program have podcasts and podcasts and podcasts about this. And I do speaking gigs on this. It is so important. But I have one more critical secret that I need to reveal that is oh so essential for making a true lifestyle shift and not just a temporary push that crumbles apart when real life hits. And I want to get through that and be cognizant of your guys' time because I know you're taking a big sacrifice to give this time to learn all this today. Okay. So now on to secret 3, maybe the most exciting of all of them because it is all about action and permanent lifestyle enhancements for lifetime results. This last secret is what we call the lifestyle transformation system. And you may already be thinking, I'm sold, hallelujah, hallelujah, right? Preach it. But I can't do this myself. I thought dieting was hard. How am I going to actually shift my lifestyle? And you're thinking, I barely make it through anything, even this webinar, without my kids or husband clamoring for my attention. So, however much I want this change, how can I make it happen for me? Right? Is that what you're thinking? That's what I would be thinking. And I hear you. That's the challenge that most plagued me. I knew it. I knew it all too well. So I had all this food science and metabolism studies, and I thought I was golden. I thought I had everything I needed to make good, smart food decisions, and I was motivated for real change. But I still struggled, right? And if you face the same problem, you're not alone. A study published by the JAMA Network studied multiple fad diets to see what made the difference in those actually getting results and sustaining them. And actually, it didn't really matter what diet the person went on, they had a 75% failure rate, all of them. We're talking keto, we're talking low fat, we're talking, all of it. But those who did succeed, this wasn't based on the diet itself, but if they were able to follow through and stick to it, whatever it was, that was it. And that's where diets leave us all hanging. With an abysmal 75% failure rate across the board, the problem was actually making it a lifestyle that was sustainable. So, this is where my lifestyle medicine comes in, right? I was still fighting every day with willpower to stay on this new amazing plan I had for myself, but I was not happy and in constant turmoil thinking about food all the time, and I was not enjoying my food choices. So it wasn't enough. I had to go deeper. I had to find the skills, right? And it's lifestyle, simple lifestyle enhancements that completely transform my weight, my health, and my energy. And it can be so simple to do when you have the right system. Do you want to know how? Yes? Okay, good. So, first, let me tell you a very important story of two women, Jane and Celine. Okay. Jane would start a diet and go all in. Every time she'd launch off the starting line like a rocket, she'd go through everything she could learn, like she was binging on the Game of Thrones. She'd be pumped up, telling everyone how everything changes today. Nothing could stop her, she thought, right? Then a few days goes by, and those birthday cookies at work are starting to look a lot better. Maybe just one. No, I'm a new person, but maybe no, I can't. Couple weeks and her enthusiasm dwindles away, and she's now prowling the house for stashed away goodies, or maybe even making an unscheduled stop at the convenience store. Before she knows it, she's making a few too many compromises, and she's hating herself for it, and she's right back where she started, or feeling worse because now she feels like a failure. Any of this sound familiar? So this is the diet curve. We've probably all experienced this in one form or another. Now, Celine, she went through the weight wellness approach and started with just as much enthusiasm. She told me when we began, every year I would gain a couple of pounds. When I looked at the scale, I freaked out, right? She jumped in, she took things step by step, so small. She could always manage to fit each tiny step in, even when the rest of her world was like utter chaos, screaming kids, far too many things to fit in a day. And when her excitement naturally died down, she didn't drop out like Jane. She didn't burn out. She wasn't completely overwhelmed. She had support. And soon enough, she was feeling better and even starting to drop pounds, sleeping better. And all these little wins were amplifying and motivating her even further. She was tackling the small challenges as they came up one at a time instead of a big mess of problems all building up at once. She was able to handle the challenges of her family life, the traveling she was doing, lack of time and access for kitchens for preparing healthy food, all of that without feeling overwhelmed and giving up. She had consistent accountability and a coach to help her, keeping her on track and helping her with each manageable challenge one by one. And the changes were layering on top of the other, establishing new habits, shifting old mindsets, learning new tools, training her body. Her body was literally shifting to support her new lifestyle enhancements by having less cravings, more consistent energy and sleep, and learning to burn fat more efficiently and consistently as the fuel that her body now knew how to utilize for her energy. She reached 12 weeks in her program, and this time she's still going. She had noticeable shifts in her habits, choices, and results. And as she says, eating way less carbs and sugar, not because some app told her what to eat, because she had everything she needed to make those decisions herself, the education, the empowerment, and the evidence. And she knew everything she needed to continue this manageably, enhanced lifestyle without a single additional day in the program. Although we are always here for anybody after the program if they need us. So isn't that awesome? So who do you want to be, Jane or Celine? We all want to be Celine, right? Totally. All right, let's go back. What's the difference between these two women? Besides the fact that one dove in all at once and one took it one step at a time. So commitment is extremely important. And that was one thing that Jane had going for her. By trying to make a complete life change in an instant, like not so much. Focusing on just the surface level changes, like what foods to eat, didn't do anything to change the underlying habits, mindsets, and body chemistry that had her stuck in her old ways to begin with. They fought against her every step of the way. As soon as the motivation and enthusiasm wore off, she went right back to her old ways. Remember those tracks for your thought train we talked about? They hadn't budged an inch for her. She was doomed the moment all that excitement wore off. But Celine is a totally different story. She followed not just a diet, but a process of lifestyle enhancement, a series of steps designed to create change, not just with a list of foods, but a fundamental shift in her mind and her body, allowing her to continue with that reverting back to her old ways, old foods, old mindsets. So, do you want to hear what can do that and why it works? Yes? Good. We can change all these external factors like food plans and what's in our house. It's not going to change what's going on inside of us, or how we react to pressures from our lives, families, friends, and workplaces, or how we feel about ourselves and our bodies. What if there was a way to, one by one, address these internal and external factors so that you're not overwhelmed and you're making meaningful lifestyle enhancements consistently? So that's what Celine did, and many clients I've worked with. I call it a lifestyle transformation system because I'm a lifestyle medicine doctor, right? So is this making sense? Great. So here's how it works. There are 5 core drivers, and we'll go through each one. And if you think back to Celine's story, you'll see how they all showed up in her transformation. What do you think we need to do first? Okay, we addressed it in Celine's story right away. Number 1, we break it into small bite-sized ultra convenient steps so that one step leads to another, which leads to another, building this lifestyle brick by brick, one stacking on another until the whole house is revealed. We want to break down bigger goals into stupid easy steps, like steps that are easy to do, that they're almost silly. Like, I feel like I should be doing more, but I kind of like not having to, because in exactly like 53 seconds, someone is going to be bugging me for something or screaming their head off, one of the two, right? And we need to make each step and each small change as convenient as possible. So we build consistency, we get over inertia and our avoidance, right? And we start creating new habits that get hardwired into our psychological DNA without worrying about everything else getting in the way. For example, we build this right into our program so you can do everything from your phone and get prompted for each step so you don't forget to put it off. Don't forget or put it off, I guess I should have said. So number 2, working with our biology instead of against it. Remember how we talked about the hormone dysregulation problem and how it triggers more hunger, cravings, and fat storage processes? Well, working against our biology just makes everything harder. And for many of us, most of us, impossible, right? Our bodies are smarter than us, right? But understanding and working with our biology enables our body to work for us, actually accelerating our results and helping us achieve our goals instead of getting in the way of them. So number 3, this is mindset shifts. There are internal factors like stopping using food as therapy, breaking habitual food triggers, establishing supportive food patterns, and more. Also we can make positive lifestyle enhancements automatic and break the cycle of negative patterns and triggers, just like we revealed in secret number 2, right? All the cravings, the sugar addiction, the emotional eating, the habitual eating, the boredom eating, the eating for entertainment, all of our misunderstood hunger cues, all of these things that make us feel out of control. Instead of getting ourselves back in control, we're going to do that by these simple mind shifting tools that no diets are addressing. Number 4, accountability and support. We all need this, right? I mean, I have a couple different coaches for different things that I'm working on. When we start to lag, coaches keep us going. They lift us back up. They help us resolve whatever personal challenges that are getting in the way of our success, especially when it comes to mindset and our food relationships. You need someone there in your corner, preferably someone who can be objective, honest, and really knows their stuff, medically, nutritionally speaking, and being a really good coach, someone by your side week in, week out, as you make these lifestyle enhancements for yourself. How many of you have hit a challenge in your diets and healthy lifestyle attempts in the past? What about a ton of challenges, like one after another? Whether it be within yourself, like cravings, negative thoughts, hunger, or mood, or with the world around you, like integrating it with your family or your partner not being entirely supportive of it, or not being able to fit your life circumstances in for one reason or 20 or a million, right? Just about everyone. What if you had a person there to help you address each one as it comes up? How would that change things? Probably mean those challenges don't build up and become a monster set of problems that you can't overcome. And also might be you could get over the little, your frenemy of yourself talking to yourself and telling you can't do it. That the coach could probably help you cut through the bull, right? That you're telling yourself or others are telling you in a way that you never could yourself. In our own programs, having their coach is the thing our clients often felt most contributed to falling through and transforming their own lifestyle. They're trained to help you implement these simple lifestyle enhancements for yourself. They're also medical practitioners, doctors, dietitians, nurses, and so also bring expert perspective from there as well. I truly believe a good coach is the most important thing you can do for yourself. If you take nothing away from this, I hope it's just to seek out a coach. Okay, number 5, bring on the wins, I like to call it. So, most importantly, we all need to make sure that we're having small progressive wins that build on each other and keep us motivated and feeling better every week and month. And we're celebrating those wins instead of comparing them to death with others, particularly wins that support you in continuing to make lifestyle shifts, like increasing your energy so you can use that energy to move forward and make more progress, or sleeping better so you can wake more rested and be able to make and reinforce those positive lifestyle enhancements every day, or having quieter cravings, less moodiness so that you have less need to use food as therapy and stress relief, and of course, weight loss, a safe and sustainable weight loss you see without comparing yourself to everyone else, without seeing 10 pounds gone when someone else lost 20. How many have experienced that, especially when you've done those group weigh-ins? Just thinking, why didn't I lose as much as they did, right? See your own wins for your own body. This is not just about weight. You are you. You are unique and wonderful. Your progress, your value is all that matters, yours. You and your support partner or coach need to be celebrating what you've achieved and loving yourself as you are every time. Progress and small wins, that is what is proven to keep you going, especially when those wins are making you more alert and energized as you go. So, are you with me on this? Are you going to celebrate small wins whenever you can and amplify them into big wins? Yes? Okay. So those are the 5 core drivers of the Whole You Lifestyle Transformation System. Number 1, bite-sized, ultra-convenient steps. Number 2, work with your biology instead of against it. Number 3, mindset shifts. Number 4, accountability and support. And number 5, bring on those wins. So what does this all look like put together? Remember when I was talking about all those other people who've had the same kind of results as I've had? Each of these courageous women are examples of ordinary people transforming their lives instead of going on to another diet. And as a result, getting permanent results for the first time after having tried everything. Remember, Brandon was 42. Since her son was born, she tried every diet in the book: South Beach Atkins, Whole30, Pure Starvation, cleanses, everything. She ran regularly. She thought she was eating what was healthy. But here's the thing: despite all of this, despite everything that should have been working in her favor, the ugly reality was that she still found herself 190 pounds, frustrated, ashamed, tired, and like giving up. Like she's just always going to be like that, right? We all know that feeling. She was thinking she was not going to be able to ever do the traveling and the outdoor activities she loved because she wouldn't be able to keep up physically. She applied each weight wellness lifestyle enhancement one by one. 12 weeks in, she was already 22 pounds down and halfway to her goal. Before that, she was actively gaining weight year by year. So now she was consistently dropping weight, feeling healthier, and having more energy without feeling deprived and hungry all the time, which is awesome, right? She came into her coaching calls with a big, goofy smile, not the tears from when she felt hopeless at the beginning. She went out on that backcountry trip again. So how awesome is that? And I know you can do this too, because I've seen it person after person, like coming exactly from where you are right now to results like these. And I know how the number on the scale is what's highest on our minds, like Katie losing 17 pounds, Peter losing 35 pounds, Adora losing 18 pounds. But that's not it, right? It's more than that. It's using food to fuel you, to fuel your future, your value, your health, in a way that is going to bring you lifetime health and prevention and reversal of disease. We know this from lifestyle medicine. So it is not just about losing weight. But yes, Katie losing 17, Peter losing 35, Adora losing 18. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but here's what Lisa said. Before this program, I tried all kinds of fad diets and nothing ever worked. So unrealistic and not science-based. I always gained the weight right back. This program helps you design a healthy lifestyle and relationship with food to establish a sustainable plan that empowers you to stick with it. It's based on how our bodies work and learning how to work with our hormones rather than against them. The best part is the positivity and support every step of the way. I've always thought meal prepping took too much time and I wouldn't be able to do it. Now it's a habit and I feel great. So easy. I do miss the texts though. So thank you, Lisa. Nancy told me I had tried Weight Watchers about a half a dozen times. I have all the books to prove it. I had gotten so far off track, eating uncontrollably. This program has made me aware of everything I put in my mouth in a very good way. Awesome. I asked Katie if she'd expand on her story a little bit, and she shared, I was the heaviest I can ever remember at being after an indulgent and booze-filled holiday season. We all know those. I was ready for any change, but Holus came along just at the right time. I tried everything and nothing because I never followed any program for longer than a week or two. South Beach Diet, Weight Watchers, I never lost weight. I rarely did anything for longer than a week, and it never worked because it was never the right approach. With Holist, I had the right tools to make significant lasting change. It's a lifestyle change that's easier than anything you've ever tried. No more white knuckling it through diets. I like that, Katie. No more dieting at all. Healthy, tasty, real food, and an easy program to jump back into if you fall off the wagon. But here's the thing, Katie wrote that like well over a year ago, and she's still killing it. She got through a holiday season. Like she said, it kind of spurred her to come in here, and she's just killing it. It's really amazing. And that's what we're going for, right? We're going for long-term health. I mean, the information that you learn from Holist, like I'm a lifestyle medicine doc. I want you to lose weight so you feel like you look good. When it comes down to it, I want you healthy and here for as long as you want to be here and doing the things you want to do. So for each of those folks, they continue to lose weight or sustain what they've achieved. But it all starts with those first 12 weeks. So what about you? What if you could have all this, everything I talked about today, all in a one-time, dead easy process? No membership plans to be on forever or special products to buy, just an easy to follow program filled with evidence, empowerment, and support to give you everything you need in 12 weeks. Arriving at the other end with a healthy, energy boosting, slimming lifestyle that's now a natural part of your life for a lifetime of weight wellness. So, can I tell you about a special offer I have for you to do just that? Yes, yes, yes. All right, we're coming in. Okay, great. I'm excited to share this opportunity with you. No more diets. We're talking about lifestyle shifts you can do, even with that crazy life whirling around you every day where you don't seem to have a moment to yourself. And this special offer is only for you here on this webinar. All right, so are you ready? Okay, what if you could have a system designed to get you to slimmed, healthy, and energized in 12 weeks with a lifestyle that sticks? One that kept you satisfied and eating real, delicious food every day, and to eliminate all the cravings, hunger, emotional eating, and energy drops holding you back. Is that something you'd want? Yeah, thought you might. It's called Whole You Weight Wellness, and I'm giving you a special offer to join our next group at a special rate. When you join, you'll have your medically trained weight wellness group coach, our proven lifestyle transformation system, and the 7 weight wellness enhancers, which are the secret recipe of our specially formulated, slimmed, healthy, and energized life. Way better than that secret Coca-Cola recipe. So each daily step is so simple and easy with quick 5 to 10 minute podcasts, tips and motivation texted you throughout the day, and additional quick references and cheat sheets. The quick little texts of advice and motivation are always missed by our participants when the program ends. Plus, you get the community of your group to help you keep going, to learn from, and to help support you. Your coach will guide you through every step of our scientifically developed and proven lifestyle transformation system, along with shifting mindsets and cravings and self defeating thoughts that are holding you back, as well as addressing more practical challenges like food preferences, allergies, health challenges, family life, work circumstances, traveling, eating out, and more. Life, right? Before you know it, you'll be installing each weight wellness habit one by one to make them an automatic part of your life and loving it. No dieting, restriction, or going hungry. Imagine not even thinking about food all the time. So convenient, even those of us with an unbelievably full life of kids, career, and full lives where we can't even seem to have a moment where someone isn't trying to pull us away, like during this webinar, right? Yes, even you can do it. That's why the first core driver of an effective lifestyle transformation system is 1, bite-sized steps, and 2, ultra convenient, because it has to be life proof. By the end of this program, you'll be losing weight, sleeping better, having more energy, achieving better health and insulin levels, and making permanent, sustainable changes that continue beyond this program, allowing you to continue your weight loss and health instead of going right back to the old you. And most importantly, shifting your hormonal balance into one that burns fat, sustains your energy between meals, and improves your mood and hunger cravings, which is why I say this is a hormone dysregulation problem. Weight is a hormone dysregulation problem more than it is a food problem. We'll get those hormones that are currently keeping you tired, hungry, storing fat, and craving and get them back in balance, all while eating real delicious food, never going hungry, and being supported every step of the way. Your life proof road to a slimmed, healthy, and energized life in 12 weeks. Now, because I know many of you are not just here for the weight itself, but for your health, this is why I believe this program is so important to reach as many lives as possible. It has been proven that the dietary changes you will learn in this program can reverse and prevent coronary artery disease, that's heart disease, prevent a handful of common cancers like breast and colon carcinoma, and reverse and prevent type 2 diabetes, lower cholesterol levels, improve sleep and exercise and performance. I can't say that this program will reverse these conditions for you, but I can say that the components of this lifestyle have been proven in study after study and have shown the impact on all of these health conditions to help heal or prevent them. And the mindfulness and mindset work that we do has been proven to diminish mood disorders, improve energy and cognition, and decrease negative habits and stress. Therapeutic lifestyle changes can directly prevent all 10 of the top killers in our society. In other words, unlike all those times you've tried to do this on your own, you can actually get the results with specific methods used by our coaches. And it's not just about the weight, is it? It's about so much more. You're probably thinking by now, like, Heather, I love it. I'm in. Like, what's it going to cost? How do I sign up? But before going over all the details of signing up and how much it's going to cost, I want to, for a moment, first talk about the weight wellness enhancers designed to overcome all of the challenges of finally achieving a slimmed, healthy, and energized life and keeping it. So let's do that quickly, and then we'll get to the sign up process after. So let's go through what they are. Weight wellness enhancer number 1, rewire your cravings for sweet snacks and unhealthy carbs. I can't count how many people have written to me about their sugar addiction or the constant cravings for carby snacks in between meal pick me ups as their energy crashes. I help you eliminate all these problems, even food boredom, at the source instead of fighting them every day. Weight Wellness Enhancer 2, go beyond the meal plan. Discover what to eat, when to eat, and why to eat it to live a naturally thin and energized life. You'll learn the secrets to stoking your natural for fat burning metabolism and to do what to do about superfoods, organics, GMOs, and all of those other details we hear about, all the misinformation on the news and in the media. And I'll show you how to overcome your weight loss plateau. And don't worry, weight loss plateau is a normal thing. It's our body getting into that homeostasis and it can be overcome. Not to mention, I'll go over the relations between food, inflammation, and disease. Weight Wellness Enhancer 3. Handle even the most challenging food situations like eating out, traveling, special occasions, and more. This covers everything from establishing good food boundaries to exactly how to handle being away from your own kitchen, like restaurants, travel, visiting family, and more. Weight Wellness Enhancer 4. Create your own automatic weight wellness lifestyle to last a lifetime. Get everything from our templates for crafting your own weight wellness protocol to my essential strategies for consistent restful sleep and integrating self care and de stressing into the craziness of our lives. Weight Wellness Enhancer number 5, save time and money and make the weight wellness lifestyle easier with my proven tips and techniques. Plus, I'm giving you my Weight Wellness Comprehensive Buying Guide and Weight Wellness Low Carb Brainstorming Guide, among other goodies. Weight Wellness Enhancer number 6, move for weight loss and health, even if you're struggling to be active. I'll go deeper into what exercise to avoid because they can trigger some weight gain, and I'll also for sure get into exercise that can amplify weight loss. Remember Brandon and going from struggling to be active to getting back to doing a backcountry skiing trip? You get back all the energy that you want to be active. And finally, Weight Wellness Enhancer 7. These are my advanced techniques to take weight wellness to the next level as you master the basics. Now, all these weight wellness enhancers alone are valued at $1,999, and I'm going to give them to you over the course of your 12-week coaching program in bite-sized pieces full of transformative guidance. Within weeks, Our clients are already sleeping better, feeling more energy so they can do even more, and are often seeing pounds starting to drop off. But the real power of this program is not just information about our unique approach, but how we can get all of our clients to actually implement it in their lives through our lifestyle transformation system in small progressive steps. You have tons of information, right? Too much information, right? I mean, really, there's so much out there, it can be overwhelming, confusing, or just paralyzing. Information itself does not get you results, action does. Consistent action and following through. And the secret to making all of this work in your life, a lifestyle transformation system supported by skilled coaches. They are what turn all of this information into action. They are what keep you going when you start losing steam and interest. They are who will get you over those humps in the road, like the craving you can't shake or the stressful event that threatens to ruin everything. They are who bring you back to it when you waver off course, and they guide you through it bit by bit until you are ready to sustain these changes on your own. With the group coaching program, you also get a community around you to further support you and learn from. Is this making sense? So listen, like I don't want to see you having to go through this anymore. Like I don't, the emails that come in and the texts that I get from people who watch all of my trainings, you're struggling to get anything to work, you're struggling to follow through, you're struggling even know what to do. And I don't want to see you go through that anymore. So does any of this sound like the old you? It's time for a new you. The new you who can follow through, lose weight, and create a lifestyle that keeps it off. The new you that's healthier than ever and has the energy to do anything you want. The slimmed, healthy, energized you could be. And that's why I'm here doing this. I didn't go through medical school to become a weight coach, right? In fact, our medical schools rarely teach nutrition at all. But I saw what this struggle was doing, not just to me, but to my friends and to so many others, all losing hope, all confused, all being led into these same mistakes in a $66 billion industry. More than happy to have repeat clients trying over and over again to lose weight, right? Repeat customers. So that's why I'm here to provide you a process that actually works and is backed by modern science, not outdated dieting ideas, to give you results, not just more information, to help you achieve something that lasts, not just reverts to the old you at the end of 30 days. Say hello to a new you. So, are you on board with this? So, here's what it looks like. We give you your whole you group coach who meets with your group weekly, supports you, holds you accountable, and guides you through the program for maximum success. How hard has it been to follow through on those diet plans and health changes in the past on your own? Hard. Accountability and support when you have questions or are struggling is the difference between reverting back to the old you and becoming that amazing new you people don't even recognize at first. Quite frankly, these are professional health providers who also have the same added qualities of being an exceptional coach. Doctors, dietitian, nurses, those are our coaches. The cost of seeing this type of weight coach who is medically trained would normally cost you over $3,900 alone. You will also get the community of your small group to learn from and to support each other. Then you get the whole you lifestyle transformation system, including all 7 of the weight wellness enhancers, all delivered right to your phone with daily bite sized podcast tips, motivation, and resources, guiding you through the process step by step. So easily you can fit it in running around town, running around the gym, waiting in line, chasing your kids, driving to work, pretty much anywhere you have your phone with you. Valued at over $1,999 on its own, all with lifetime access to refer back anytime for any situation you run into in our online portal in all 7 weight wellness enhancers. So here they are again. Weight wellness number 1. Rewire your cravings for sweet snacks and unhealthy carbs. Enhancer 2, discover what to eat, when to eat, and why to eat it to live a naturally slimmed, healthy, and energized life and get your hormones back in balance after all this time. Enhancer 3, handle even the most challenging food situations like eating out, traveling, special occasions, and more. Weight Wellness Enhancer 4, create your own customized and automatic weight wellness lifestyle to last a lifetime. Weight Wellness Enhancer 5, save time and money and make the weight wellness lifestyle easier. Weight Wellness Enhancer 6, Move for Weight Loss and Health, even if you're struggling to be active or are currently doing the exercise types that actually trigger weight gain. And Weight Wellness Enhancer 7, My Advanced Techniques to Take Your Weight Wellness to the Next Level as You Master the Basics. Now, if this was all I gave you, that would be pretty awesome, right? Uh, that's not it. Your group coach guides you through each week of the weight wellness program, the whole lifestyle transformation system loaded up with all 7 of the weight wellness enhancers, the whole thing in bite-sized pieces that progressively build so that even if you can barely make it through this training without being constantly needed and interrupted, you can do this program. So I've done all the hard work. You just have to follow along. And you have your coach to keep you going and overcoming those unique challenges that only you have. So, seriously, look, it's so simple. You get these short little bite-sized podcasts texted right to you. Pop in earbuds and listen while you're waiting, driving, walking, whatever. So convenient. You never have to worry about remembering to log in or sit and watch a long video or carve out a half hour of uninterrupted time because that is really hard to do. Remember, you do have it here on the phone, but you also have a beautiful professional web portal that you can sit down and log on and take as much time as you need when you do have that time. Your coaching sessions can also be done on any device, wherever you are, your phone, computer, tablet, whatever. You get tips, resources, motivation throughout your day, all texted to your phone right when you need it, wherever you are. No getting buried in your emails, no putting it off for another day. Ding, look, and done. That's simple. That's only the first driver of the Whole You lifestyle transformation system. Bite-sized pieces and ultra convenient. You won't need an excuse for why you can't follow the program because you can't not do it. It's right there. I mean, we all answer our text messages. We don't check our email. We answer our texts, right? Quick and easy, right to your phone, so you can instantly go through it in moments. But to make it so that there's no question you can absolutely do this, I'm throwing in some additional entirely free bonuses just for you to help you tackle those most common challenges only for you that are on this training. So, how many of you are parents or grandparents? Quite a, quite a few, it looks like. And being a mom myself, I know how challenging any lifestyle change can be when you have a family, especially around food. So I did a special training that you'll get called Weight Wellness Parents, where I give you my best advice, tips, and resources for adopting the weight wellness lifestyle as a parent or grandparent, and even ways of bringing in your family to your new lifestyle, all without creating a ton more work for you or causing a constant fighting. A $495 value. I'm all about making lifestyle changes as easy as possible. So, what else would make this easier? How about cooking? Right? Some of us love it, some of us hate it. Probably none of us have the time we'd like to put toward it. And what about all those foods you and your family already like to eat? Do you have to give everything up and start over? Absolutely not. So, how can I make this a total non issue? Well, for those of you who find it challenging to either find time to cook or the ability to cook healthier meals without giving up the types of meals you and your family like to eat, I'm also going to give you my Weight Wellness Culinary Secrets video training, a very special workshop that includes my favorite strategies to save time, cook tastier food, and eat well weight wellness style without giving up the kinds of meals you or your family already like and are used to, while slipping in some new tasty and healthy options. That's a $597 value, all yours. And okay, now what is the most challenging time for most of us to stick to our diet or healthy lifestyle choices? It's travel. Our options are limited and we are often tired and hangry, and temptations or just plain convenience are a major problem for any of us, even me. So I'm going to give you temptation proof travel. It's my complete guide to navigating the challenges of healthy travel and sticking to your weight wellness lifestyle, whether you're road tripping, flying, or even just having a day on the town. Complete with travel snack checklist, eating out cheat sheet. I'm going to walk you through how I prep and travel so that I can stick to my weight wellness lifestyle myself. Plus, it includes how I navigate eating out wherever I am. So, order with confidence and learn my tricks to eat almost anywhere to stick to the weight wellness lifestyle without being forced to eat bland, dry salads all the time. All of this, a $449 value. Never worry about that weekend getaway causing your new healthy eating habits to go out the window again. And for all of those, you really want that fit and tone body and to feel stronger. I'm giving you a Whole You Fit introductory masterclass so you can not just lose weight, but tone your body. You don't even have to need an exercise routine already to achieve weight wellness. We discuss this in the program because it is not exercise that helps you lose weight. But those who want to feel toned and feel stronger, that is where a fitness routine really comes in. The wrong types of exercise can actually trigger your body to gain weight, while the right kinds will help your weight loss while toning and strengthening your body without adding bulk. You'll get the essentials to begin a fitness routine that works seamlessly with Weight Wellness $5.95 value. If you go to our site and try to join Weight Wellness, you'll see none of this is included there. I'm giving this to you just for this training, so you have nothing holding you back from saying an enthusiastic yes, like so many others have already done and joined my tribe. Can you see why this lifestyle transformation program is so critical to achieving the slimmed, healthy, and energized life you really want? And why all those diets out there are just simply not going to do it? Realistically, all of this would cost $9,135 or more if you are working with a coach one on one, but it's not going to be that. The shift this program will have on your confidence, your life, your energy, your health, and more, well, that would be worth it multiple times over. In fact, the healthcare savings alone would pay for this many times over. Not to mention what you would be achieving in your career with more confidence, energy, and focus. But you're not going to pay that. You're not going to pay $2,000 either. The group coaching programs alone are worth that. You would never be able to work with someone of this caliber and experience, including someone who's a professional, for the price of 12 weeks of weekly coaching, let alone our science and behavioral psychology backed Whole You lifestyle transformation system, loaded up with our 7 weight wellness enhancers and these amazing bonuses. Here's the deal. I really want to get this program out and impacting as many people as possible. And I really like action takers. I'm an emergency medicine doc, right? So this is what I'm doing just for you on this webinar. So when you decide to enroll in Weight Wellness on this offer in the next 5 days only, I'm going to give you access to all of this and match you up with a Weight Wellness group and group coach for only $599. Right? That's right. You get, I'm seeing some hands up. You get everything, including lifetime access to all 7 weight wellness enhancers, and you can join today for $599 just for being here. But here's the deal. This is only for my action takers, and we can only accept a limited number of people into the group because I want it to be valuable and everyone to get the attention they need. So we may have to shut it down early. That's because we keep the group small, manageable, so everyone gets what they need. And to make it even easier for you, you can also choose the payment plan for 6 payments of $119 instead, meaning that you can start with a first payment of $119. Just click the button to the right or below this webinar, or go to holisthealth.com/WW group, or schedule a chat with us by going to holisthealth.com/WW chat. Sign up now, go ahead and click over, and you will have your spot secure. But don't wait for me to shut up because I still have more things I want to share. Go over and secure your spot. It'll open up in a new tab. But you only get the special price for the next 5 days only, and that's it. So no early morning emails about how you forgot. Secure your spot now and get all of this while it's fresh on your mind. After that price goes back up to our normal price, and only if we have space left in the program, and those tend to fill up. So if you've been struggling to lose weight and keep it off with standard diets, or even the newer low carb ones, and you want something that actually works based on the latest science and not outdated ideas, if you've been worried about looming conditions like diabetes or erratic blood sugar or just fatigue you can't shake, and you want to be healthier than ever, if you haven't been able to stick to diets and health plans, doing it on your own and turn them into self-sustaining, healthy lifestyles, and you want to create the change in your weight, health, and energy that lasts, if you've been struggling with cravings, sugar addiction, and the constant struggle to make health decisions every day, and you want to not even worry about food and cravings anymore, or if you've been seeking a better solution than constant calorie counting, restriction, diets, and complicated programs that you can't sustain in your real life, and you want to finally make sustained, healthy weight loss changes, well, then join us on the Whole You Weight Wellness 12-week group coaching program to get the right science-based strategies, science-backed strategies. They're not science-baked. If you want the continuous support that you need, if you want invaluable resources to help you succeed, and a lifestyle transformation system designed to fit seamlessly into your busy life, eat real delicious food, get back in control of not just your weight, but your energy, your health, your choices, your sense of food freedom, run around with your kids and grandkids again, feel amazing in your own skin, whether in front of the mirror or on a night on the town, have the energy to drive and start that business or move up in your career, reclaim your life from poor health or erratic moods, get to a healthy, ideal weight for you and maintain it while eating real food and never going hungry, hangry, or deprived. Say goodbye to calorie counting, restrictive diets, and energy crashes, and fit into those favorite jeans or your awesome dress that's been hanging neglected in your closet. Adora sent me, yes, my waistline is benefiting from this program, but the big surprise I did not imagine when I started was how much my brain would improve. Kathy shared, this program is simple, science-based, thorough, and incredibly important for the overworked, too busy, uber stressed person trying to improve their health and happiness. And I can't help but laugh when I read what another client wrote. I recommend this program to anyone who feels ready to make grown-up choices for their well-being. But it's true, right? I mean, this isn't for those who just want a quick weight loss diet fad. This is for grown up professional women who know that it's not just about the weight. It's so much more important than just the inches on their waistline or the clothes that are getting tighter. It's about how they feel. It's about how they show up for their career, their family, their quality of life, and longevity. They want to be around for everyone in their lives, including themselves, for many years to come, whether they're 30 or 65. And that takes getting back in control of their health and finding a way to make those better choices easier and more automatic. You'll have real changes in the way you relate to food, make daily decisions, and feel in your daily life. That you'll be continuing the weight wellness lifestyle long after the program ends. In fact, most participants start feeling those effects in the first few weeks of the program. A lot of programs can promise weight loss, but this is more than that. I mean, you can do another diet, try yet again, fall off the wagon yet again, console yourself with comfort food yet again. How much time, even money, have you already spent on dieting, supplements, fitness routines, all that just to get to healthier and lose weight? I'm seeing some yeses. How many of you have been actively trying to get your energy back, solve brain fog problems, or wake up feeling rested? I'm getting the sense that I'm hearing some amens. How much time and money have you spent on that, whether trying special diets, supplements, or sleep aids? How many programs are left unfinished because you've never had the support you need and the motivation to keep going, or the convenience that made it so easy that you couldn't help but do each daily step? What if instead you had a lifestyle that's seamless, leaving you feel so much healthier, and that just becomes a natural part of your daily life? I mean, I don't know about you, but I think the choice is pretty clear. I wish I had had this instead of having to fail for years and getting overweight and then having to spend over 300 hours researching just to get the white wellness lifestyle. Finally, lose that weight permanently and have a way to make it stick. So, one last time, everything you're going to get by joining now. The whole Weight Wellness 12-week group coaching program, including 12 weeks of group coaching with one of our Whole You Weight Wellness coaches. Those are doctors, dietitians, nurses. The Whole You Lifestyle Transformation System, which is loaded with all 7 weight wellness enhancers, delivered in bite-sized pieces to your phone in audio podcast form, along with helpful tips, resources, and motivation. And that podcast is all things that I've curated and created. It's my voice, and I'm your guide. You get lifetime access on the web portal, which is a beautiful, easy to access, professional way to listen to the podcast and get all the documents and templates right there. Plus all of the bonuses: the Weight Wellness Parents, $4.95, Weight Wellness Culinary Secrets, $5.97, Template Proof Travel, $4.49, and a Whole You Fit Introductory Masterclass, $5.95. And for the next 5 days, you can get all of this for just $599. I mean, what? Or our 6-month $119 payment plan. After the price goes up to our normal price, if there are any spots left, we'll fill those. So click the button or go to holisthealth.com/WW group. Or if you're needing to talk to someone further about making a decision, make an appointment for a free 20-minute discovery call so that we can help you make a decision with confidence. Just go to holisthealth.com/WW chat and pick a time that works for you. And I know this will be a question. Yes, you can lock in this price if you can't find a time that works. But if your call is after the 3-day window, then your prices are only good until your call is over. So go ahead and enroll or sign up for that discovery call. So, all right, are you signing up? Still here? As you can tell, I developed a major passion for this stuff. I didn't even realize how far down the rabbit hole I'd go when I started this investigative journey, but I'm so glad that I did. It means so much to me to see people going through this program and finally getting real results, finally sticking through, finally getting the help and the support that they really need and deserve. To hear them talking about how, yeah, they lost the weight like they wanted, but how much more impactful it was that they were sleeping better, no longer crashing or going hungry every hour, and how they're getting back to activities they love or adopting new ones because now they feel they can. How it's helped them get back in control of what they eat and that they're making better decisions. How they're not constantly longing for those off limit foods of theirs anymore. And how they're now using food for fuel instead of entertainment, but feeling crappy afterwards. How their newfound health is affecting their lives, like how much more focused they are on their work, how they can jump in and play with kids or go for a bike ride without worrying. And those who join realize that they just need a little help to do that, more than they can do on their own. Going cold turkey doesn't work for most people. And to make those mind shifts takes a process that we've carefully crafted and tested. It just doesn't happen because you learn some trick. We all know that information doesn't equal action. It's time to choose continuing to flounder for a few more years or jumping in and dedicate yourself to making a real change now. Now, I have to go in a moment, but what if you're still having some questions or need some help deciding if this is right for you? Well, in that case, I invite you to reach out. We're happy to talk to you. Go to this link and find a time that works for you, and we can chat. But for now, let's take a look at a couple questions and then we will wrap up. Here's the information again for you to enroll or sign up for that discovery call. Click the button or go to holisthealth.com/WW group to enroll or schedule your 20-minute discovery call at holisthealth.com/WW chat and pick a time that works for you. And again, you can lock in this price only until the end of your scheduled call if it's after 3 days from now. But you have to schedule that call today. So, okay, on to the questions. Let's see. We'll pick some that I've gotten throughout this webinar, and then I'll get to some ones that people always ask if they're not brought up. So, how do the coaching sessions work? Okay, so you'll join your fellow weight wellness participants in a live group coaching call, which will be recorded in case you can't make it. There will be time to recognize successes, address struggles and obstacles, and learn from each other as you go through the same journey together. You'll be getting all the details when the program starts, and we are here for you if you have any issues. And again, if you can't make it live, you'll be able to see all the recordings so you don't miss a thing. How much time is this going to take me? I'm so busy. I don't know if I can do it. This is like my refrain every time I want to try something new. So I'm right there with you. This is a tremendous question. So many of us struggle with this with diets they've tried in the past, and I hear you. I have also gone to bed and woken up cuddled next to my iPhone, having skipped meals, and felt like adding one more thing to that never-ending to-do list will leave me ugly crying in the corner. But here's the thing, this program actually can give you back time, because when you take this naturally thin, health boosting approach to weight loss, you typically get more and sustained energy, more hours in your day where you are alert and focused, and better sleep so you can wake up rested without hitting the snooze button 30 times and being too groggy to do anything for 2 hours. And we make each step so simple and easy you can't not do it. It's just as easy as looking at a text, listening to a quick 10-minute podcast on your way to work. It's just making that commute or trip to the gym or waiting in line a little more enjoyable. And there's no calorie tracking or journaling. You're just snapping a photo on your phone of your food. And your coaching session, well, that's usually the highlight of everyone's week. Seriously, your amazing coach is what makes the whole experience exceptional. And many don't want to stop when the program ends and sign up for additional coaching sessions so they don't have to give that up. Um, okay, so what if I don't like to cook or if I don't have time to? Your life is your life. We are here to support you in the realities of what that is for you and find a way within your life to make you healthier, more well, and the weight you want to be. This could happen without you cooking much at all, but we really encourage it and have included a special bonus just to make it easier. But we can also help you find ways to start creating your own food in efficient ways that you may not know about. And that brings us to the ever question. Does this include meal plans? This program is designed to help you recreate your weight wellness within the context of your own life. If I gave you 12 weeks of one size fits all meal plans and then 12 weeks were up, what then? Back to your same routine, right? Instead, I'm giving you resources like apps and meal planning tools that'll make it much easier for you to meal plan in a way that fits your life, your preferences, your restrictions, and your health needs while sticking to the weight wellness approach, including what to eat, when to eat, and why to eat it. You get to choose the real delicious food you want to eat, not what I tell you you have to eat. You get the power of choice so you can take these changes forward into your daily life for not just 12 weeks, but 12 years and the rest of your life. And you can shift your meals to fit your changing life circumstances without leaving your weight wellness lifestyle. So, you can't wait to buy? Don't let this be another thing you put off and forget about and never do. Give yourself the opportunity to make real lifestyle change for once and join now while you're thinking about it. So, you've got a short window of time here. You can always wait to buy, but you've been waiting, right? Like, why not? um, what technology do I need? That one was from Sarah. So that's a great question. Really, just a phone. That's it, really. I mean, having a laptop or a desktop to review documents and stuff on the client portal is great because it looks really awesome and professional. And obviously, your phone is a much smaller screen, but you really only need your phone. Having the wireless scale and tracker that we recommend is great, but really, when it comes down to it, you just need your phone. It all comes to you there: coaching, calls, podcast documents, everything. Okay, who is this not for? That is a question that I get a lot from a lot of people. I didn't see one ask one here, but so this is not for someone who wants to consume information but not act, someone who wants to lose weight fast and only cares about the number on the scale, but not how long they can keep it off or how they feel with their health and energy. And it's not for someone who refuses to follow a program. So if this is you, no worries. Love you anyway. I'll be here for you when you're ready. And someone said, "What if I'm still not sure and we have this time frame for this deal?" Well, just schedule a discovery call and I'll answer any of your questions and help you know confidently whether it's a good fit for you. This goes both ways, right? Like, we want you to succeed. We don't want you to come in if you don't think it's the right fit for you. And I want to help people who want to be here and it's going to work for. So just go to holisthealth.com/WW chat, like you see on the screen. Find a time that works for you, and we're more than happy to talk to you. Okay, well, you have learned a ton. I have to run, unfortunately, but I'm so stoked for you to join the Whole You Weight Wellness family. Get started on your transformation. Be sure to sign up and get the bonuses by joining today. Secure your spot in the next 5 days. And if you need to talk to someone or ask a question, go to the link and schedule a chat. Okay, loved chatting with you all. Take care and hope to see you in my tribe soon.